And we are live. What's happening, everybody? And welcome to Combroplations, and welcome to this goodbye, farewell stream to the PlayStation 4, the console that has given us so many happy memories over the last 7 years. I'm one of your boys, Eddie, one of your true gamers, along with the other only known true gamer in the world, the bro, the inverted gamer himself, Sheps. How's it going, bro?
It's going good. I honestly didn't think. I thought this would be like fun and stuff, but I'm actually a little bit sad.
Right? Yeah, I just got that feeling like maybe half an hour ago. Go on, explain why you feel
I
that way.
just, especially as you were laying it out there, I'm thinking like this console has gone like a good long, like, 'cause sometimes, we've said that the lifespan is somewhere in that like maybe 6 to 8 years. This one's gone almost the full distance.
Yeah.
And man, did it have some bangers on it, you know?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
we had what, like, uh I guess The Last of Us remastered like early on,
Mm-hmm.
Blops, um,
We had all the Spider-Mans, we had God of
all the
War, we had...
Spider-Mans, God of
Whew.
War, Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us 2. Like, we've had some serious bangers, and I
Yeah.
have put some time on this bad boy.
Yeah.
And also, like, the biggest game ever, Final Fantasy. Not Final Fantasy 7 Remastered, but Final Fantasy 9 was re-released on the PS4.
Yeah,
Biggest game of
yeah.
all time.
Biggest game of all time. Of course, we did have Knack as well, that one of the greatest
We
games
did.
out there. Do you know what
Revolutionary, some might say.
do you know what it is? What feels really what's different about this generation ending? Do you remember how we felt at the end of the PS3? Like the PS3, we kind of pushed to its limits, and we kind of saw that, like, okay, we need to move on. And it was about a year, maybe year and a half too late when it changed to the PS4.
Oh yeah, 100%. By the end of the PS3 and the Xbox 360, you just, man, they were tired and old, and you knew that they weren't doing stuff.
Yeah,
This year alone has me, like, I'm glad we're getting the PS5. Don't
yeah,
get me wrong, but
yeah,
a little bit of me believes there's still a year or two more in it. Like, seeing
one
what they
hundred
did with The
percent.
Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, like how well optimized they managed to make those games. Bearing in mind, I'm not talking about a PS4 Pro.
That's true. You're on a day of release
we
PS4.
got we got this on the day, like
Mm-hmm.
midnight on the day,
Yep.
like second of release, minute of release PS4, and they ran so smoothly, they ran
Yeah.
so clean, they looked so great that at no point, although like it's obvious when it comes to load times, but in game, I very rarely notice that I'm on a PS4 and not a PS4 Pro, you know?
It was that well done. Like the system was set up so good, was set up so good that you didn't notice it. You was just like, oh, okay, this is okay. They've
Yeah,
optimized it for this console right here. They're telling me to bump your voice up a little bit. I
yeah,
bumped it up a little
cool,
bit there.
cool.
Just want to say hello to everybody first of all our guys in the chat. We've got Diogo, the rated transformer. He's a dickhead, but I'll say hello to him. D, Ben, Fryer,
Ben Fryer,
Strohart,
Strohart,
all of you
Ray
guys.
Transformer.
Adam
I see
Sunling,
you.
all of you guys. Thank you so
I
much for
saw
joining
Dan in
us.
here. I saw Super Bleach in here a second ago, but I've
Yep,
lost him.
yep. And
Um,
they're all kind of reminiscing with us as well. Like Diogo saying he's only had his PS5 for 3.5 years, so it doesn't feel that long. But it's kind of sad to move across. But I also haven't had it for that long, so he's not that sad. He's saying so. Yeah,
I mean, I
lucky
think
him.
if you think about this, definitely feels like a big leap in gaming, or not the console itself, but this time period that the console was alive for. We had this huge jump. Like 2013 was like base level CODs, fine, but what came out after it, like Horizon Zero Dawn,
Yeah,
God of War, The
yeah,
Last of Us 2, The Witcher 3, um, some of the biggest and best games that frankly are out there,
yeah.
and also things like
I was gonna say some
that,
third-party games like Red Dead Redemption. That's an
yeah,
amazing game, and it's running on a PlayStation 4. That's
yeah,
amazing.
absolutely. So this last few years for gaming has been a real jump forward, and so it is needed.
Yeah.
Um, but then again, like you see, who's that guy I follow on Twitter, like Zung Sang, something like that, the guy that makes all those awesome
All
gifs.
those gifts. It's like Sun. I'm not sure what his name is.
Sun Zhang.
The
I'm
guy
gonna
that makes
find
the
him.
amazing gifts. Yeah.
Yeah. Sun He Legend.
Ah, yes, yes, that's his name. That's his name.
That's him. makes these incredible gifs, and mostly of PlayStation games, but all sorts of stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And man, have the last, like, I think in particular, maybe since like 2016, 2017, somewhere in there, like these games have got so smooth,
Yeah.
and the combat's so good. The fact that God of War and Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us ran on these things
Yeah.
and were that good. I mean, I don't know. I'm really impressed with it.
I'm really impressed too. One thing I was technically on a technical level, because a lot of the guys are saying like the thing that I'm really happy about changing to the PS5, they're saying is 60 FPS, which is going to be fantastic. And when we're in
I
it,
agree.
we're not going to be able to go back, I'm pretty sure. But
I agree.
speaking of that, Death Stranding was a 30 FPS game, but the way that it
Oh yeah.
handled it, it seemed like it was more. It was really, really odd. I don't know how how Kojima managed to get that effect, but it was smooth as crap. Like, beautiful, beautiful.
I actually completely forgot that Death Stranding was a game because I personally didn't vibe with it. Although there is definitely some interesting things in it. I think I'll probably go back and just like watch the cutscenes to get the story.
You
Because
should.
running around and
You should.
yeah,
There's probably a YouTube video out there, right, that's like cleaned it all up for you so you can get the
yeah,
story.
it looked really interesting. But like you said, the fact that it ran that smoothly, I wonder if they're going to do that for games at 60 to make it look like maybe they're 120.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, we've already. This is something that not to go far. I'm not going to go far off the point here, so don't get too
No, no,
distracted.
no. Get straight, just take a running jump into the weeds.
Into somewhere else, right? It's classic conversations way. The current system for like a resolution is that it's set at like a lower resolution and then it's upscaled dynamically to 4K.
Yeah,
But the technology of that has become so good that it's
yeah,
almost imperceivable to the eye. Like you have to really be looking in order to see it. And
yeah.
that's amazing because that means that we don't have to have these super monstrosity consoles, essentially PCs in console form,
Yeah.
in order to get it. And we've got these consoles now that can do 4K, 60 FPS and whatnot. And the same thing with frame rate. If they can come up with something that makes it at least feel like it's a much higher frame rate, that would be fantastic. I would love to see
I
something
mean,
like that.
editing software has that in reverse, where it can like sort of guess what the intermittent frame will be to help
Yeah.
transitions.
Frame
So I wonder if,
interpolation, I think it's called.
yeah. So I wonder if they can't do that for.
Someone will
But
crack it. Someone will crack it.
I mean, it's like you said. They go from a lower res and like artificially boost it, and that sounds back to front, but it's actually better to do it that way than it is to
Yeah.
go from a high res and bring it down.
Yeah.
Because if you bring it down, you're capped. But if you're at a regular resolution and bring it up, it improves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can improve or come down, but it can't go up if you've down resed. So it's actually,
Yeah.
and like you say, the tech is so good and so smooth that that's also, I've been surprised, and I know we're not even really into the first full week of the PlayStation 5 being
Yeah.
out, but the games are nowhere near as big as I thought they were likely to be.
Yeah, so
With ray tracing and textures and stuff, I thought they were going to be huge.
that's something. So that's two things to mention. One, Cyberpunk, you guessed it was going to be like 160
Huge.
gigabytes. I said
Yeah.
it was going to be a little bit more modest, but even I was far off of the mark. Apparently it's going to be 70 gigabytes when it comes out, which is insane. But I also got Call of Duty Cold War today, and
Oh, yeah.
do you remember we got that picture that said on the back of it 285 gigabytes and was like,
Uh huh. Uh-huh.
but then Activision came out and said actually it's only gonna be 135, so that's fake.
Yeah.
I've got the case and it says 285 on the back.
Oh, what? Put that up on Twitter
Mate.
and tag Activision.
What's this bullshit,
Put it
right?
up on Twitter and tag Activision.
I'm gonna be like, so you guys said what the fuck is that? What's this all
Ethan's
about?
got a good point. He said, "Kiss the PS4 goodbye."
All right,
by
here we go.
volleying it out the window.
By volleying out the
Okay, no shit. Serious question to everybody, but in
Yeah.
particular you, Ethan. Does anybody not feel like the PS4 has been a worthy contender for this generation?
Really,
And
honestly,
not necessarily the base level. Like you can say PS4 Pro. It's up to you which you pick. But I think it's done well. At least my one has. Then
Yeah.
again, in fact, can I borrow Jedi Fallen Order off you one more time?
yeah, sure, why not?
Because my version of it was like 10 times worse than anyone complaining about AC Valhalla at the minute, right? But I'm wondering if that wasn't an overheating issue. And now that we've cleaned it out and it is running very good, I want to try that. PS4 is an absolute banger of a console. I just want to see how it fares skydiving. I'm going to guess that it's going to do the same as you or I would do, which is really well once.
I was going to say, the falling part, you'll nail. You'll be like, yes. The landing part, it'll be spectacular,
you know
but no.
Dan's got a point here. He says, why don't you burn the PS4 instead of the 5?
Okay, so first...
we do have a spare 4.
I was going to say, we'll burn a PlayStation 4 if that's what you guys want. If that'll be its fitting send-off. We'll give it a Viking funeral. Like a Viking, okay? That's what we'll do for you guys.
Yeah, let's do that and like light it off with a burning out. Actually, we can't do that if we're going to thermite it. Those things are real hard to set off. But
they are. Just to run through a couple of the comments in here, we are seeing them, but we're getting in the motion of getting nostalgic and talking, so we're not ignoring you.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah.
The Rated Transformers saying, "Are we going to get a Dr. Eddie 2.0?" He was there for the original stream. When I first got my PlayStation, I immediately opened it up to change the hard drive. The very first thing that I did.
Yeah.
And everyone was waiting for me to essentially blow it up or something to go wrong with it. And I didn't fuck it up. So, are they looking for that? I was planning to do that again. I was.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, I know you were, and you have a problem.
Yes, I have a problem.
I'm digging the shirt.
Oh, thank you. Trauma team.
Do you know what's funny is we open up PlayStations like it's nothing. And yet when we come to build this PC, we were like touching the power unit every 30 seconds and like really, really freaking like nervous about it.
We were.
I don't get it, but we'll open up all sorts of stuff. You and I have opened up together. We've opened up cars, boilers, we've opened up all sorts of things. And yet building this tiny little piece of equipment that we didn't even pay for. In fairness, I will say it's actually back to front because we didn't pay for it. We were really cautious. If we'd paid for it, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But I find that funny.
It is quite funny, actually. That is. We were proper cautious, and also we did mess up a few things as well. Like I did, to be fair, the thermal paste thing and whatnot. And then
that was so funny.
And lots of things went wrong. But somehow we're just like, yeah, fuck it, we'll pop open a console, no problem. We're totally fine. What's wrong with that? Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
If any of you guys have any key moments that you want to raise, or some moments that you thought, wow, like this is an actual fantastic generation, do drop it in the chat. We'll read it out and we'll reminisce a little bit about it. Do you want to have one moment yourself, or one game, or one time where you felt like, wow, this is something, right? This is gaming right here. Do you have anything like that? It's a big question I sprung on you, so I won't hold anything against you. But
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I've had a few, and a couple this year. Let's say in the last 2 years, since like 2019, because this year's a wash anyway. Until, by the way, did you see my tweet? I beat 2020. We're good. If you guys didn't see my tweet about my yogurt, you want to go to Twitter, #Sheps. So this year, in fairness, this year's actually been a banger. We had Doom Eternal, we had The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes.
And I would say those three have been huge. Like each one of those alone, and I haven't played the Doom DLC yet. Each one of them has given me that exact feeling. And then somewhat recently, I can't remember when Final Fantasy 9 came out, and I know it sounds silly because it's literally a PlayStation 1 game. But I played that as well, and that's something that I've loved about the PS4 as well, which is it will give me my favorite game, or one of my favorite games from the PS1, and incredible games like Doom Eternal, you know?
Yeah.
God damn, I'm really going to miss this machine.
Yeah, it's something, isn't it? Like I made the joke video today about playing the PlayStation 4 for the last time and pulling the plug on it and whatnot, but while it was fake tears, there is some sadness inside me that we're going to let this go.
Fake tears hiding real emotions.
Exactly.
Also, one of the things, it's got a very nice, sleek form factor. And we know for a fact, while I do think the PS5 looks gorgeous.
Yes.
It's a bit of a monster in comparison.
I don't know if we're gonna be. I don't know if we're quite ready for the size of this big boy. I
Yeah,
think we're gonna get it, and obviously we're gonna open it up on stream. That's a good time to mention this. Tomorrow's stream starts at 6:45 a.m. We're gonna be talking for a little bit, and then we're gonna leave. But we're gonna leave the stream on, and you guys can, instead of chatting on the Discord server, you guys can use the live chat to chat in that area while we wait, and I'll be updating you guys through the live chat as well while we're going.
yeah.
And then when we come back, you guys get to immediately see us walk onto the screen and open up the box. But when we open it up, I don't think we're quite ready for how big this boy is gonna be. We're gonna open it up and be like, "Woo, boy!"
I actually agree, and I want to run a skip by you, and I'll do it on stream. But first, I want to say David Bindis has already sold his PS4. He's just written it in the thing, and he is completely right. This is pre-recorded, so I just wanted
Yes,
to.
it is
to get
pre-recorded.
out there.
This is yes.
But as some people are aware, myself and James are gamers who we make sure nothing hits the ground. You know, the ground's protected. We're down
Right.
here, stopping anything. You know, like right with the
The floor's
defense.
lava. You can't stop. You know, can't
Exactly.
let it touch.
Perfectly reasonably heighted, reasonably tall gamers. Some might say vertically challenged. I totally disagree. I think everybody else is a mutant. But what might be funny is if we did a skit using camera angles and made it look like the PlayStation was like mostly my height. Do you know what I mean? Where like we pull out a tape measure and we're like, that's like, you know what I mean? We
That's
need
a
some
good
work
one.
in. We'd need to brainstorm it, but I think that would be freaking funny.
I think that would be good. We should do that. We should do it. I could definitely work that in. I like that idea. That would be funny. And then we can say like, you know, this console is roughly one and a bit Shepses here, right here.
1.2 Shepses.
There you go,
Which
that's
is
right.
three and a half Wameses.
Wameses, that's right. We'll get like a picture of him and put it next to it like a PNG.
Right, for scale, exactly. And then we can put next to it the perfect 1.8, which will obviously dwarf it.
Obviously. Just to read a few of these comments out here from a while back. Rated Transformer said, Eddie, remember when your OG PS4 broke and you went without it for a few days? Yes, I do remember that. And he also mentions the video that I made where I was going crazy. There was like, I'll do like a daily vlog thing, and I was like, day one without the PS4. You know, it's not so bad. Not so bad, guys. Okay. You know, don't know what everyone was worried about. Day two, you know, I'm feeling it a little bit. And then by the time it got to like day 4 or 5 or something like that, I was hearing things in the room. I was like, the fuck is going on? What's going on, boys?
You're quite good at... Oh, no, mine's buffering. No, we're good. You're quite good at looking insane. You did it for the We Are the Whales video, which, by the way, I still find freaking hilarious. It was so good. It was very Charlie Day. It was really good.
Thank you.
Ben Fry asks, how tall are you again, Sheps? But he got my digits back to front. I'm 2'5", not 5'2".
There you go. That's it. That's the one right there. Stroha, I do like to do those kind of odd videos every now and again. They're just something that comes over me and it happens. Strohut says, I think PS5 is impressive. It runs games at 60 FPS at native 4K. No upscaling, of course, with the cost of ray tracing. That's it. That's the trade-off that we're finding at the moment. But I have to say, if we're getting native 4K games at 60 FPS at launch, but we're just having to sacrifice ray tracing, with optimization in a year's time, in 2 years' time, that's almost guaranteed, right? That we're gonna get both, no problem.
I can't wait to see what this is looking like halfway into its life. But do you know what the thing is? Like, this generation, not only did obviously the games get better, but the devs got better at getting better quicker.
Yes.
Each time around, you know. So like the time scale to make a game like God of War, once it was like up and running, you know, and they had the base assets, is surprisingly short. Something like Horizon Zero Dawn was not a 15-year project.
No,
you know, so
from the ground up, it took no time at all in comparison to previous projects and stuff like that.
Right, and so this time around, where the code isn't vastly different like things were with the PS3 code, you know, they're not having to learn new languages and that stuff. They already know the basics of it, and now it's just like, well, what can we play with? You know, I reckon that the extra time for development is going to be in like experimenting with how they can use stuff rather than like having to figure out how to solve the problem, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very interested to see what's gonna spawn from games with the improved SSD, with the loading times and stuff like that. Like my mind is still stuck on we need like elevators and walls to like small gaps to go through in order to hide loading screens. What's gonna happen when they don't need to do any of that? It's gonna be quite interesting. The Ben Fryer here, he says, I won't be going to college. I'll be pulling a sickie, so I'll be able to join you for the stream tomorrow, the PS5 stream. Whoa, that's amazing right there. That's so great. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Very quickly, guys, I've just realized that I've set the bit rate on the stream far too high for YouTube to handle. So I need to. And we should be back. We should be back.
I think we're back.
Okay, all right, guys. Sorry about that little thing. There were some people that saying there was some freezing and whatnot. That might have been on this end because of that. But anyway, we're working now. We're all good. We're all happy. Thank you, by the way, for everyone joining the stream. There's like 23 gamers in here, guys. Like the stream, help us out, help us grow.
Yeah, we do appreciate it.
Make this go all viral and crap like that,
Oh,
which
no,
is
you're
totally gonna
buffering
happen.
for me again. The stream's buffering for me again.
I did
wonder
see
why
it
that
buffer
is.
for 1 second, but that might have just been catching up. It might have just been that. So there we
Scrap
go.
said it's still buffering. I wonder if we shouldn't turn it down. So this is the thing. Actually, it leads us into a good topic.
Go ahead.
With the PS4, one thing that I've been desperate for is the ability to, like you can do on PC games where you can move your sliders. Like I will happily sacrifice 4K and bring it down to like 1080p for like I would rather play at 1080p at 120 FPS than 60 FPS at 4K. That's my personal preference.
Okay, all right.
You know, and maybe there's a middle ground there or whatever, right? Or changing like your depth of field and all sorts of things like that, right? I would way rather be able to change things like that than have people say, "Oh, it runs at 4K, 120 FPS, ray tracing, all this stuff." Like, no. I would like to be able to choose to sacrifice something to increase something else.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I get you.
And it has default settings like, you know how games come with like normal is or whichever the game setting is, like the way the developers intended you to play it. Like Sekiro has no difficulty settings; it's intended to be played that way, right? I'm cool with games coming at that preset, but I would love to be able to like, even if it was like marginal, even if it was like a slider of 1 to 5, you know, I'd love to be able to change stuff like that personally.
I see this thing. I don't have too much experience in some of the different frame rates. I've seen 60 and I've seen 30. That's the only two that I've experienced with.
Yeah.
I got Call of Duty Cold War Black Ops, the long name, whatever the fuck, to try 120 FPS. Apparently, people tell me it's revolutionary, like it's soul changing and stuff like that.
It's so good.
I will like to try it out, and then after that, I'll be able to say, my God, if we can get more games that could hit this, that will be amazing. I don't know if maybe it just lends better to first-person shooters, perhaps, but I guess we'll find out soon. We'll find out soon.
I mean, it does give you advantages. Like the fact is, when you have higher frame rates, functionally you move faster.
Okay.
You do gain advantages. That's just like a simple fact of the way it is. So there's little things like that. Plus, personally, I find it runs smoother. Like if you ever notice, whenever we would play like Battlefront 2, like I'm okay at Battlefront 2, but whenever I was at yours, I was doing quite well. And it's little things like, one, you're on a PS4 Pro, so it actually has better internet than mine. It has a better connection, but also it's running it's just running smoother. And I'm not saying the PlayStation 4 is holding me back. I'm saying that at some point, you know, if you're at a certain level, getting better tools will help you get
Exactly.
better,
you know? You can do so much. I mean, that's where your talent goes, and then there's a ceiling, like, and whatnot.
Exactly.
A couple of things. Is it still buffering for people? That was a few minutes ago. I've scrolled up and whatnot. Let me know if it's still buffering. It should have leveled out by now, and I'll have a look into it. Oh, I did see it buffering for me as well for a second. Why is that though? It says I've got an excellent connection. So strange. And Toby's in the chat. And they were talking about Killzone as well. Killzone's going to be an interesting one because While I'm sure nobody's looking forward to going back to Killzone. It didn't like set the world on fire, and rightfully so. I mean, I like it because of the nostalgia that I have for the franchise. But that game has an unlocked frame rate. I can't wait to try that on the PS5 and see what the hell happens. See if it just suddenly boosts into like 100 frames per second or something like that.
Do you know what it's kind of like what James is always complaining about, and I actually do agree with him that the Master Chief should not have sprint, neither should Doom Guy, because
Ah,
it changes stuff on the map, like map sizing and travel rates and things like that.
right.
That and it's kind of like almost the reverse of that, or another way to put it, I think I just said it in the chat to Ethan, is that a really high refresh rate, so like a high frame rate, is like the reverse of having really minor lag. You know, when you have really minor lag, like you're like, is it there? I'm pretty sure it's there. You can just tell.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse that everything's moving so perfectly, so fluid. Yeah,
Cool.
personally, I think it's a must-have.
Let me just pause you and let me try and switch this bitrate up again because some people are saying that there are some buffers
All
going
right,
on.
okay. Come on, man.
Okay, I've hit the button again. We should be back.
I think we're back. Hooded dude goes, so when does the crying start? We've been crying non-stop.
Mate, we've been trying to hold it back and it's not great. It's not great right here. I'm really actually upset. I didn't think I would be this upset, but I'm upset we're going to be losing the PlayStation 4.
Would you do me a favor?
Go ahead.
Would you grab something like blue or green, put it in your hair, and then look at the camera and say "poggers" or
Grab something
"pogchamp" or
blue
something like
or
that?
green. Oh, God, in a sec. What can I find that's blue or
Because
green?
you proper look like you got a streaming, like you should be a Twitch streamer back here.
I was gonna say, I've adjusted the lights and the setup and stuff like that, and I look very Twitch streamer-ish right now, don't I? I mean, this
Yeah.
is the perfect Twitch streamer setup right here.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I
Oh,
will say so. The boys are talking in the chat, talking about, and this is a good point, which is that there are other bottlenecks for performance, right? And one of them
yes.
is going to be your monitor or your TV, and I am actually considering getting a high frame rate monitor for the PS5,
Yeah.
just because I want to be able to do it, and I am hoping again that people will realize that for certain games, frame rate is much more important than graphics, or like in the pecking order. I want good graphics, of course, but you know, there are dudes with like 5K gaming rigs playing Minecraft.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Do you know what? This is actually an interesting thing. I think I'm of a select breed. There are more people like me because I know there are out there, but there are more people like what you're saying, where frame rate is definitely much more important than resolution.
yeah,
When it comes to Miles Morales, and I've heard many people talking about it, it has the performance mode where you can play at 60 FPS. There's no ray tracing. I think it's at 4K still, but just no ray tracing. And then there's the resolution mode, the gorgeous mode, where it's got ray
mm,
tracing, 4K, everything looks so gorgeous, high fidelity, everything. And but except it's at 30 FPS, which is the same as Spider-Man PS4. And I don't know which one I would go for. I'm gonna have to play it and then see for myself, and I'll be able to tell you guys on the True Gamer podcast when we do on Saturday, which we're gonna do live, by the way. Plug. Um,
yes.
and right now I don't know which one I would choose because I am a very big like graphics whore. I love to look at something and have my eyes just orgasm. But maybe I'll get that same effect when I see high frame rate. You know, I don't know. So
I'll tell you
you
this,
know,
because that game in particular is very susceptible to the I've got an hour to kill. I'll play some Spider-Man. You beat like one bad guy up who's like mugging a granny or something, and then you spend the next 59 minutes just swinging around New York.
yeah,
If you're just swinging around, you want the high graphics, I think.
yeah.
If For me, if I'm playing the game and I'm going to be doing a lot of like combat stuff, I want that frame rate all day long.
Mm,
Um, to me, frame rate is absolutely king. Depends on the game though. Like if you're playing the Order 1886 as an example of a terrible
yes.
game you shouldn't play,
Hey,
but that
yo,
looks
wait.
very good, like that one, you want graphics. You know, you want the
Mm.
graphics up there. Um, a game like Ghost of Tsushima, as much as it hurts me to say it, I think you want the graphics mode.
Because that is a gorgeous looking game, right?
I
That is
mean,
a
man, is it the combat's so good and so fast, and I love it to bits.
yeah.
But I think that game, you want the graphics mode. But then The Last of Us 2, which is also a very pretty game,
Yeah.
I think that I want FPS all day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so it's something I would highly advise for maybe like the first year, you actively mix and match it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my advice.
I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to like every game. I'm gonna have to just flick back and forth and see what happens and how I feel and whatnot.
Yeah.
A couple of guys in the comment section. So Strohut saying you can get a 1440 hertz monitor, and I think if you play 120 FPS games on PS5, it would run at 120 FPS, 120 FPS. Oh yeah, because they were talking about TVs and what you need to have and stuff like that.
TVs or monitors, yeah, for sure.
Diogo, my TV downstairs I checked is 120 hertz, so that's why I bought that game. Otherwise, my monitors here are 60, so they wouldn't have worked.
I'm really keen to see what that looks like.
We need to try that together and see if that's revolutionary.
We've been capped at 30 FPS on COD for what? How long have we been playing COD?
60 FPS on COD, but other games we've been at 30 FPS.
Well, I'm on PS4 anyway, but but for the most part, like it's been 30 FPS for what, 15 years?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Diogo says I'll use fidelity/performance mode depending on what type of game I'm playing. I think a story-based game I'll play fidelity mode, and then for more heavy gameplay I'll choose. Okay, there's a comma there that I missed. Then a more heavy gameplay heavy game I'll choose performance, which is probably how most people will do it, which is good.
Alex L said basically this, and I think this is pretty fair, which is how I feel about this is that most single player games you go graphics, and then all multiplayer games you go frames. And I think for multiplayer it's 100% frames. You always pick frame rate for multiplayer, always, always, always.
Yeah.
And then depending on the game, you probably do want to tilt towards graphics for like, I mean, especially Ghosts of Tsushima. My God, is that game pretty?
Wait,
sorry,
BPR Gaming is here. BPR Gaming is here. How's it going, bro? Haven't seen you in a long time.
Dude? There's some old names, man.
Yeah, some old names right there. That was something funny actually. A lot of people didn't know that we knew each other from like back in the day, and they saw BPR on my friends list on one of a stream one day. They're like, "Oh, he knows the BPR Gaming," and I was like, "Yeah, that's right. Big shot."
We also know the Fishy, so
I mean, let's not mention his name. You know, it's not
a bit
really.
of a...
People are going to think we're kind of like we're a loser, you know, like we only know a little dickhead over here. By the way, speaking of Fishy, he did say earlier on, high frame rates coupled with high field of view is really impressive. He says, which is we'll have to try it and we'll see. I think the new CODs all have a FOV slider, so we could do that. We could sort that out, you know.
Yeah, especially also this is the thing for third person, you want as big a view as you can get.
Yeah.
So if you're playing something like, I was going to say Cyberpunk, but it's first person now.
Yes.
Like Red Dead, you want like you'd rather be like too far out than too close in.
Yeah. Man, this is going to be something. All right, just a quick recap of what's going to be happening over the next couple of days, just so you guys all know. So tomorrow, as I mentioned before, I'll mention it one more time. Now we've got more people. First thing in the morning, crack of mother trucking dawn. I'm going to start a stream at 6:45 a.m. I'm going to be banging out here. I'm also going to set up the table behind us so we can have a table to rest the PS5 on, to open it up and stuff like that. We're going to give it a good look over. We're going to caress it. We're going to touch it. YouTube might ban us, but be cool and don't report it. And we'll give you guys the impressions and give you guys our thoughts on what we're holding and the excitement of next gen. But that will be after we come back. So the way it works is the stream will start. We'll say hello, get some excitement going, then we'll pop out, but the stream will continue. You guys can stay in the live chat and we will interact with you in the chat while we're on our phones and stuff like that, getting the console, and we can give you guys updates on what's happening. We can all hang out here, and it also helps us out. It helps our stats look better and stuff like that, if you wouldn't mind. And then when we get back, as I said, we'll have the PS5 and we'll enjoy that. And then later that night is going to be the Night City Wire event. So we're going to have a little bit of break in between. Then we're going to come back onto the Combraplations channel and we're going to talk all about Cyberpunk, see what Cyberpunk have got to offer. Apparently there's going to be PlayStation 5 footage coming soon. Is it at this event? Is it going to be at a standalone event? Who knows? Who knows?
I freaking hope it will be, because we saw the Xbox stuff and the Xbox One footage did not look good at all. Even the Xbox One X or whatever it's called was a little underwhelming.
Yes, it was. That's
And that is, even now, is still a fairly powerful unit, you know?
Yes, yes. The Xbox One X1 I saw was choppy, and I was like, oof,
Yeah.
that's quite a powerful console. It's still like 6 teraflops of like compute
Yeah.
power, and
It's still
and
okay.
I know it's running previous generation like technologies, but still, that's
Still,
that's bad.
yeah.
And then we saw the Xbox Series X, and while it was smoother, I was like, this isn't that big of a jump. I mean, is this?
No.
Maybe they'll explain a little bit more. Maybe this is just, running backwards compatibility mode, or something like that. It's not the next gen update or something like
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
It did look like it did have ray tracing in it, which when it switched from the One X to the Series X. So which makes me think that this is the update. If it is, I was a little bit underwhelmed, but I guess we'll see.
I mean, something I noticed as well, and this kind of bugged me because prior to this,
Yeah.
I was saying how alive Night City felt. One of the things I've thought was incredible about Ghost of Tsushima is that Tsushima, the island feels alive. It feels like when you turn off the PlayStation,
Yeah.
that the fishermen are still going out fishing, the foxes are still doing whatever foxes do, those Mongols are still accidentally stumbling onto bears and getting destroyed.
As they
you
do.
know?
Yeah.
It feels alive. It feels like it's going. And from the Night City Wire, where we learn about Night City, I had that absolute feeling. And then when we saw this Xbox footage, although like there are people on the roads and the city kind of looks like, when you look a little bit closer,
Yeah.
and I said it on Twitter, like, where are the pedestrians? Where are the people? I don't see any people. I see cars.
I made the joke on Twitter, and I don't think anyone got it. I think I was too not sarcastic, but like I was pretending too much. I was too sarcastic. I said like the city looks so alive, it looks so full and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was really empty. It was really empty, and not many people noticed that I was messing around there. But
Yeah.
we've seen other Night City Wire events, gameplay where they've shown us the world, and it looks full, it looks alive. This one looked very empty. But this was
Yeah.
specifically console footage. So is that something to do with the consoles? Is that something to do with the game? Was it just an odd time? Was there an odd area? I don't know what the deal
Yeah,
is.
like
but...
look, it could have been 3 a.m. and everybody's gone to bed, right? Because there is supposed to be this thing about NPCs having their own like lives and stuff, and
Yeah.
I get that. That's cool. So I'm hoping it was that, and I understand that that there will be a lower number of like NPCs walking around for the Xbox One versus the Series X, or the PS4 versus the PS5. But what it looks like from what we've seen is that the only way to play this game is on a beast gaming rig.
Yeah, it seems that way, right? It seems that way. Which, by the way, BPR did say that he's playing on a PC peasant rig. The guy's just a peasant right there. Do your taxes, whatever it is you're going to be doing on your PC.
Okay, good point, and I'm gonna nail this on the first try.
Go on.
Julie Tirolenio Matikika Corio
Nailed it.
said the next gen update comes out next year. They said, I'm so
Yes.
sorry, Julie, for destroying your name. I really genuinely apologize. I was looking at it like, I can do that. I can totally do that, you know?
I can nail it. I can do it. Believe in it.
And then I could not. I really could not.
So a couple of questions and whatnot. One of them goes, how long do you think the stream will last? I will get home at 12 a.m. your time.
12 a.m.?
Wait, what?
12 a.m.'s midnight for us.
What, you mean this stream, D? Because this stream isn't going to go on for that long.
Yeah, we've probably got max another hour, and I'm probably going to cut in the next half an hour.
Yeah, something like that. That's what we're going to do, right? And Diogo...
12 p.m. midday. Yeah, midday will probably still be up, and there'll be the Night City Wire that same day.
Yeah.
We'll be doing stuff.
And Diogo, he brought up, so what's the issue that Sheps mentioned in the top row chat? Shall we lay out this ugly bag of snakes? Shall we do that?
Yeah, let's do that. So,
yes,
we are going to collect the PS5 tomorrow. Mm-hmm. The PS5.
The only PS5.
The one.
For those of you guys that have been following us and following like the four pillars, you guys may have heard that I pre-ordered multiple PS5s just because I knew that any one of these retailers, you missed it.
Yeah.
You missed it. And I knew that any one of these retailers could screw me at any moment. I was like, one of them's going to be like Amazon, be like, you know that thing you pre-ordered and about 2 weeks ago? Bruv, ain't gonna come launch day, you know? Ain't gonna come launch day. And I was like, I'm gonna cover my bases. I'm gonna cover my bases and get get a different pre-order from all different sites. I pre-ordered 2 from Game, and I pre-ordered another one from Shop 2. Because the ones at Game looked fine, everything was perfect, weeks, months after the release, I was like, okay, these are secure in my mind. I gave the third one away to Fishy. I was like, Fishy, you can have this because you didn't get one. So me and my bro got one, and my other bro got one. We're doing great. Except the other day, on Friday, they took the payment for one of the PS5s. And then the other one is still sitting there pending in my account. And then I go, I wonder why they didn't take that payment. I log into my Game account and it says cancelled on one of the orders. No reasoning, no email to say what the hell happened, why it's been cancelled, what's going on.
To be clear, the funds were there.
The funds were there. Everything was fine.
The money was there. All they had to do was charge it. That was
exactly. In fact, when you do pending, it takes it out of your available balance. So I didn't have the money in the first place. I couldn't use it. I'm still waiting, by the way. It still says pending in my account. So that money's essentially been held ransom. And then I go, okay, well, I'm just going to get in contact with them and see what the hell's happening because the money is still not mine. I still don't have it. So let's see what happens. I messaged them on Friday in the morning at 10 a.m. I sent them a ticket on their website and I've DM'd them on Facebook. I DM'd them on Twitter, waited to sit back. The whole of Friday goes and I'm like, shit. I bet you these guys are going to be idiots and they're not going to reply today. They're not going to reply anytime on Saturday. And then they're going to say, oh, Sunday we're closed because it's not a working day. And then they're going to get back to me on Monday. They didn't get back to me on Saturday. Didn't get back to me on Sunday. Didn't get back to me on Monday. And got back to me yesterday on Tuesday. And at that point, the guy says to me, oh, hey, so your order number, give it to me. He responds to me 4 hours later. And he goes, oh, yeah, that's been cancelled. Sorry, man, there's nothing we can do about it. There's no way we can reverse that. Okay, why was it cancelled? What can we do about it? What's the solution? What are you going to do to rectify the problem? They just turn around and go, apparently there was a payment issue, but we can't see what the payment issue was, but we also can't reverse it and we can't offer you an alternative. Yeah. I guess fuck me then, right? I guess fuck me and fuck ships. That's what we're saying right here. That's exactly what we're saying.
At least it worked out this way, which is better because you're at the minute making the most content of the two of us, and it's Ethan's job. So I'm cool with Ethan taking one away from me.
Fuck Ethan! Fuck Ethan! Yeah. I swear to God.
So like, I'm glad that Ethan's getting it of the two of us because, especially like. At the end of the day, most of the tech is in the office, which is also your spare room. So, like, it's everything's set up. Like, the reason there is no footage of me when we do these things over the internet, like, we can't get the camera to pick up the data. There's a bottleneck, you know, from my setup, right? So, I'm glad it's better than we all got our own pre-orders and your one failed.
Yeah, I see what you mean in that respect. I see what I mean.
I'm choosing to find like the silver lining here.
That's the thing. We're having to choose that because I'm a fucking idiot as well because I care about you more than I care about my enjoyment of this thing. And also, it's really soured.
Linked.
Exactly, that is true. That's true. It's soured the taste now.
It, like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure Demon Souls is going to be great. I'm sure Miles Morales is going to be great. But at the end of the day, other than a few set games in particular, if I'm playing online, it's with you.
Yeah.
That's it. You know?
Yep.
That's it. And I don't like the idea of having a gaming console without bros to game with, you know?
Yeah.
So I will say, once we secure the PS5 tomorrow at game, I might get a little bit sassy with one or people and say they cancel my pre-order and just for fun because I'm bored. But
that I'm gonna fucking be like that as well. I'm
gonna go full Karen.
Mate, I went Karen to this guy. They brought the Karen out of us. I don't know how they did this. Even the guy on the Twitter DM, he was like, "There's nothing I could do." I'm like, "Look, okay, I understand you can't get this one back for some reason." Because also he goes to me, when the payment fails, you have an opportunity for like I think it was like 2 days afterwards, 48 hours afterwards, to re-up the payment in a different way or something like that. You should have received an email. Check all my spam, check all my junk, check all of my inboxes. Nothing there. I said, okay, so that failed, and your redundancy thing failed as well. So you've messed up on two occasions there. It is then your responsibility for you to turn around and go to the customer, okay, we've messed up, let us rectify it for you. If you can't do that, pass me through to your supervisor. And at that moment I was like, oh shit, I've become a Karen. I've become a fucking Karen right there. But anyway, a couple of the guys are mentioning something in the chat. They're saying, oh, Eddie, did you put it on the same card? Did you put it on the same name? Did you buy it from the same account? Because they did limit it to one per customer, and maybe they just cancelled it for that reason. First of all, bit shit for you to do that right at the fucking 11th hour. Little bit shit for you to do that. Yeah. But second of all, I did it under my girlfriend, one of them under my name and one under my girlfriend's name. And the one under my girlfriend's name was no way attached to my game account that I have. So that was completely separate. She used her card, everything separate. I'm like, there you go, that's that. So in no way was it tied to me. This should have been completely fine. I don't know why the fuck that happened.
Yeah, they fricked us. They fricked me. So, wow. Hey, Eddie, says Karthik.
Karthik.
Wow. Okay.
There's literally no one else. No one else in the world that matters, you know?
You're going to need frickin' trauma team, I swear.
Yeah. No, Diogo, these guys fucking suck, okay? They fucking suck. And speaking of game and how terrible they are, I saw on Twitter the word yodel was trending for some reason on Twitter. And I was like, I wonder what's going on. Can you guess what game have done at the 11th hour again to everybody?
Oh, go on.
So they claim, and I'll read this email out to you. They go, we wanted to let you know our teams have been working hard over the past few weeks to prepare your order. Due to the volume of PlayStation 5s in the UK and the size of the product, the launch has led the UK-wide delivery challenges for all retailers and couriers. Our aim was always to ensure that this will arrive on release day for as many people as possible. However, we are not able to secure that. For reasons beyond our control, Game and Yodel have informed us today that on the 18th of November, that not all orders will be delivered on release day due to the capacity and issues that are beyond their control. They've outsourced their deliveries to another company because they only use DPD normally, and now Yodel have turned back to say we're not actually going to be able to deliver all of these on day one.
Yeah, I don't buy it. This isn't like, oh no, but the calamity. Look, we've all had like 10 months of calamity at this point. Everybody's got used to it. And you know, the only people really doing well, couriers.
Yeah.
And online, you know, like these are the people that are raking it in.
They would have upped all their business, all their everything in, right? More deliveries, more vans and stuff like that.
When you see that volume of orders, you're like, okay, on this day there is literally 2 million things.
Yes.
Cool. We will put out some, you know, we'll hire in some people for the, you know, something, right? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And Fishy and BPR Game and all the guys in the chat, they're saying Yodel are generally known as dog shit. And yes, they are. If you're not in the UK, if you've never used Yodel, they are dog shit. Them and Hermes, the worst fucking company in the world. I swear to God.
To the point where if you order something from some random website and it's like free delivery with Yodel or like £2.50 Royal Mail.
Fuck it.
Pay the packet. Yeah. I pay the $2.50.
Exactly.
You know, you always do. So
I've been forced to do something like that now. So with Shop 2, the company that I always use to get my games and stuff like that, they use Royal Mail to deliver their games, and they don't actually offer another service for games that are like £40-50, something like that. It's only when it gets to like 100 they can offer DPD. And Royal Mail in my area, they only deliver once, maybe twice a week. So everything gets delayed now. So I can't use Royal Mail. I went to another website and I thought I'd try them through Royal Mail. And it turns out, it is Royal Mail that's screwing us. But at least they offer DPD for $1.99. I'm paying $1.99 now to get my fucking shit done. So much worth it. Next day delivery as well.
Yeah, imagine if it's like the difference between getting Cyberpunk day of release or week of release. No, I'll pay the $1.99.
Yeah.
You know,
Fucking
ridiculous.
bastards. Yeah, so that's the shit that's going around in the world. Oh god. And that was also the reason why I elected to pick it up from the store, because then I get to essentially control the time that I get the PlayStation 5. So I'm going to be there right at the first thing in the morning, knocking on the damn door, going, give me my PlayStation 5, rather than sitting at home staring out the window waiting for some delivery driver to drop it on the way to my house, you know?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so that's what I'm doing right there.
For sure. Dave Binder says, rest in peace, Eddie. Royal Mail comes every day, but that's because you're a slut.
Do you know what he lives in? He lives in the gaming shire of whatever Shireville, wherever he lives. So yeah.
Servicing his Royal Mail delivery people.
Yep. Fishy saying DPD know their shit. Well, DPD are
DPD are the shit.
the Bogs Dollocks. That's what they are. They are the Bogs
They really
Dollocks. Right there.
Yeah.
Marvel released their info regarding Vision's What? What?
Excuse me?
Marvel released info regarding Vision's penis.
Is it the optimal 1.8?
Let's have a look. It's got to be. I mean, it's Vision, for God's sake. You got it, right? You got it.
Let's have a look. I feel like stats for, you know, when you would get like stat cards,
Yeah.
like top trump cards. I wonder if it's like penis width, girth, length, you know, weight, shaft yaw, you know, does it curve?
Does it? Come on. We need that. We need valuable information.
Right, these are the important things.
Please link us, D, to what it is you saw, because I need to see
Paul
this.
Bettany reveals Vision has a purple penis that can change density. Why would you want it to change density? Why would you want your penis to have additional gravity?
I mean, you gotta.
That's what that means.
So you can
it's not
drop
change-
it.
Like,
So you can drop it in some pussy, you know? Drop it in that pussy.
this is a really. I hate to get all sciencey, but first of all, it's the weirdest thing to change. Like, it's like saying, "Oh, would you like to be able to control if your arm gets heavier or lighter?" No, that's a useless thing to be able to do.
Exactly.
Even weirder than that is like if he can actually control it, he could just turn his cock into a black hole.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Or a dwarf star or some bullshit weirdest thing.
Changing
There's a clip
density.
of some delivery driver overhead kicking a parcel from Yodel.
Yeah, I've seen that one
Yeah.
as well.
I'll straight up beat a Yodel dude down if he kicked my PS5. I'm not even joking. I would be like, all right, cool. Today I throw down.
There's videos of people with like their security cameras where they see delivery drivers do stupid shit like that. Could you imagine the rage when you see that happen? Just like, oh fuck no, bitch.
I'd get the bat. I'd get the bat.
Dead. The density thing, for those of you guys that don't know, Superman has that ability to change his density. That's how he flies.
What?
Oh,
is that really how he flies?
Yeah, he can
Then
control
how does
his
he change
density.
direction?
I'm not sure actually how he changes
That's
direction.
dumb. You're stupid.
Excuse me, no, the people who created it might be stupid. But that's
Excuse me, are you telling me a superpower where you can shoot tiny U's out of your hand is stupid? Because frankly, sir, I wish to duel you. That's his only good superpower.
Oh, boy. Poggers, that's right. By the way, I'm saying poggers, but I have no idea in what context to use that. I know it's a streamer thing, don't know what it
Whenever
means.
something good happens.
Oh,
And then
okay.
say PogChamp as well. And then, like, what's
All right,
another
well,
dumb one? Like, why'd people sad? Just say dumb shit like that.
Let's take my dick out and then we'll get some poggers in the chat, shall we? Let's just do
Poggers
it.
in the
all right.
chat.
Poggers in the chat, lads. Let's do it.
Just get a household animal and abuse it like a lunatic.
There we go. Strawhut says PS5 is Pog. There we go.
True. PogChamp indeed.
Ben Fryer says, I'm actually really happy with that. What Amazon are doing tomorrow. I'm going to be given a password and they will only let someone take my PS5 package if they say the password to the mailman. Is that true? That can't be true. Is Amazon doing that? Is anyone else getting that? Can someone verify that in the chat?
Did verify what?
So Ben Fry is saying that apparently Amazon are doing something special with this package where they're going to deliver it and they're going to ask for a password and they'll only give it to the person who gives them the password.
Password. That's like guest 123.
It's like he turns around to him, he's like, the password is, look side to side, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The password is gaming. I'm sorry, either the username or password is incorrect. Okay, username was correct. Okay, it's gaming with a capital G. I'm sorry, it has to be 8 characters or less and can't use any special characters. Mother.
The password is, looks left, right, my penis. I'm sorry, the password's too short. God damn it!
Oh, damn.
Motherfucker!
Oh, that's funny.
Hello. Come on in. Come on in. We've got a special baby delivery. Yeah, no worry. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. Here we go. I've got a special baby here who wants to say hello to everybody.
I love how they're dressed basically the same.
How's everybody doing? Everyone say hello. Hello.
That's what I'm talking about. Show
ver-
the baby for the views.
Yes, everyone, your donations can come in now. This is finally some talent on the stream. How's it going,
That's
David
right,
Jim?
finally.
By the way, today's quite a big day for her. She actually laughed for the very first time in her life today. Was doing some funny faces and she started giggling, which was amazing. Something, I think it's a little earlier as well. I think at 6 months they're supposed to start laughing, and today she laughed for the first time. Here you go.
She's a high achiever, man.
She is. She's a gamer. That's what we are. You know. We're high
Also, while
achievers.
you frick around with the wires and your HDMI's and stuff, I'm gonna be tickling her and making. I'm gonna be like, do it again.
Look, she ain't Kryler anymore. There you go. There you go.
But
She laughed.
I don't know. She's not loving the camera. She's more Shyla today.
Yeah, she's looking at the gaming PC because all the lights and stuff like that. The gaming PC, the streaming PC, all the lights and stuff like that are very attractive.
Oh shit! Ethan with the absolute burn. I
Go
has
on.
a zinger sense of humor. Clearly doesn't take after her old man.
Oh
Snap!
there
Someone
we
get
go.
this guy some aloe vera. Shit. You need some Germaline for that burn.
There we go. Oh, this has fixed you, has it, Karthik? There we go. Good man.
She's so big now.
Yeah, she's getting big. We weighed her the other day, and she's like more than doubled her birth weight already, and it's like fucking crazy. She's getting chunky. Oh, little burp there.
Oh,
Lovely
mate,
bubbly.
please. The first thing she ever did on stream was take a dump. I love if she just chucks up all down your new Trauma Team t-shirt.
That would be mad. Do you know what? We've not had any throw up incidents where it's like all over us. However, she's got some explosive shit. She got some explosive shit. I'll tell you that. We've had multiple occasions where it's gone every fucking where.
She just legit smiled at that, so she definitely has a good sense of humor. Totally did it on purpose. I was gonna say because I've seen her chuck like all down herself, but I guess not all over you.
Yeah.
She's proper enjoying the gaming setup. I actually cannot wait. Genuinely, one of the things I'm looking forward to most as like Uncle Sheps is teaching her like WASD and how to like really genuinely game.
Look, we can't get that. Don't teach her stupid things like
Has
that.
she picked her starter yet?
She hasn't picked her starter yet. We've got I keep surrounding her with Pokemon, but she hasn't managed to properly grab one and gravitate towards one. I'll let you guys know. We'll keep you guys updated. By the way, Diogo.
What's in there?
Sorry.
What's in there? Is it just the first three, or have you got Pikachu in there as well? Because I mean, yellow's a thing.
Pikachu in there as well. It's the first three with the Pikachu as well.
All right, cool.
Diogo,
yellow's a thing. We can get her a Pikachu as a starter if needs be.
I was gonna say Diogo, just to say thank you. By the way, you know you made the donation on the day that I announced baby Isla coming into this world and being the part of the family. I bought her a Pikachu onesie outfit with your money. That I said that was from Uncle Diogo over there. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that.
You got to do a picture set of that.
Oh yeah, don't worry. There's gonna be a nice little photo set coming up there. I'm gonna take pictures of her and as like as my Pikachu and stuff like that. It's gonna be great.
Sick. Oh, that's the thing. We can do that. Like if she's crawling around by that, if she's still small enough to fit in it and crawling around, we can do some good shots where it looks like you've pulled her out of the Pokeball and stuff.
Shit, I could like
some forced perspective.
Yeah, put like a floating Pokeball and then like that red light that comes out of the Pokeball.
Yeah, totally doable.
That's it right there.
Totally doable.
And then put like sparks on her cheeks. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. We just put some little red makeup and stuff. Yeah, super cute.
She's burping away here.
Isak's asking, has his donation gone through? I don't I didn't see any notification, but I got the stream
Yeah.
muted because I don't want to listen to you.
I didn't see anything. Your donation. Oh shit, sorry. I did get your donation here. It was 1 minute ago. Did it not pop up on the screen? It popped this
Nope,
up again.
I didn't see it.
Stream
Now,
box
do I
alert.
buy a special edition
Oh, it's below
PlayStation
the
with
thing.
this,
That's why. My
or
bad.
feed my
My
dog?
You're
bad.
so dumb. I hate you so much.
I'm sorry about that.
Bebe.
There we go. There we go, guys.
Oh, I love
Isak,
Isla.
thank you so much for that £2 donation. You
I
put.
love how your options.
He's like, baby. There we go.
You say thank you, gamer.
Alright, let's watch
How are we doing?
All right.
Actually, we're doing pretty good.
There we go.
We're
We're
nearly
gonna.
halfway there.
Yeah. Baby's going back. Baby's going back.
Yeah.
Mama's
No,
come
that's
take
not
her away. Apparently, mummy hates you all, so she's taking the baby away.
No, I need to wash her.
Byla.
I'll bring her in her pajamas.
Shep said Byla. Yeah, bring her in her pajamas. Her pajamas are cute.
Wait, she
Byla.
wasn't in pajamas?
No, she was just in her like onesie thing that she wears.
Regular
Yeah.
clothes.
The thing is that when you're that cute, everything is fucking cute, right? So whatever
Yeah.
she wears is just beautiful. Fucking, you know.
True that.
Anyway.
Get that kid some
So the
desperados.
PS4. Oh, fucking fishy,
Wow.
my guy, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Get that kid some
Yeah.
desperados. All right. I mean, he donated 25 quid. We have to. We have
I mean,
to
we
do
got
that.
to. We basically killed ourselves for less.
We
so.
we did. Oh god damn it! Do you know why he chose 25? It's because it's
Why?
the party time goal.
Oh,
Everyone's
great.
like, "Hey, party time!" So
Right, change into that Green Lantern suit, motherfricker.
I was gonna
Whatever
say.
it is.
So I was planning to save this, but I did actually show it off today and kind of spoil the surprise. I did get myself a Spider-Man Miles Morales onesie.
I saw that. It looked good.
And people are saying it. There we go. People are saying it in the chat.
Do it.
Should
Do
I
it.
go? All right,
Do
okay.
it.
Give me a minute because it's freaking tight. It's not flattering. So give me a second. All right, you guys chat
Amazing.
amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back.
Amazing stuff. I cannot wait to see this. If we don't see that baby swinging, I mean, dude, we could. I mean, maybe not the full thing, but you know, a little bit. I mean, baby's kidneys are pretty strong, right? They gotta be. They drink only milk, right? Surely. We need Sheps to get a Yellow Lantern costume. Dude, I would love to be Sinestro. And frankly, we did the Green Lantern movie, right? Personally, I thought Mark Strong was the highlight of the whole thing. I love Ryan Reynolds, don't get me wrong, and Blake Lively, and was it Blake Lively? Whoever was Carol was, you know, very good to look at and stuff. But dude, Sinestro, Mark Strong as Sinestro, that's a movie that needs to get made because he got done so dirty as the villain in Shazam. Like, he's so good, and that villain was so meh. I was looking on Amazon the other day, but there weren't any. Oh no, Yellow Lantern costumes. Yeah, I think that's very niche. I think most people aren't gonna know. I reckon Isla could drink Eddie under the table already. She probably can. Let's be honest. She gets more boob action than him as well. That's also true. Can we get Sheps a dog, guys? Call him Dingo. Make it Dingo and the baby. I just that's pretty good. I already have a dog, a real dog. Dogs are cool. I love dogs. Where are we at? I wonder how long it's gonna take him. I wonder how long it will take him to change into this thing, because those things, like, it's a full body onesie, right? So I missed the Darth Maul one. Was that any good? What's the first game everyone's playing on PS5? Ben Fry is asking, what is everybody going to play first? Honestly, the first PS5 game I'll play may actually be Astros. I mean, I desperately want to see Ghost of Tsushima and things like that on it. I would also, I think I might boot up Battlefront 2 and see if that looks any better or plays any better. I bet it does, just the internet connection. And I love that game. But PS5 exclusives, unless Ed is already done with Miles Morales or maybe Demon Souls, I might try Astros. Astros could be fun. The Darth Maul outfit was a disaster. Perfect. Gotta love it. Personally, I'm going to mess around in Astro, but yeah, Astros could be cool. Then Miles Morales, yeah. Also, same ships. I want to feel them haptics, dude. The haptics are gonna be so interesting. Um, yes, I did see that Battlefront 2 is 3 years old. I saw Mario's tweet, and I mean, I love that game, but I'm a little bit busier. He's got some serious time on that game, and he and Zach did well. They're beasts, and they did really well on that little championship. Dude, I'm more hyped for Astrobot than I am for Miles Morales, which is crazy to me. Really, I'm kind of playing it for the gimmick, but I desperately want to play Ratchet and Clank. That's my number one. Right, let's see this, Ed. What you got? We got for us.
Are we ready for the amazing Miles
Come on, let's
Morales?
see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. I hope he's in blackface as well. Please don't be in blackface, bruv. Please don't be in blackface. Oh my days! It's not flattering at all, but it's amazing. Oh, he's gonna break his new chair. He's gonna break his new chair.
The chair's moving.
Watch it. Watch it. He's gonna break it.
Hey,
He's gonna
guys.
break it for himself.
As you can see, I'm yeah. How's it going, guys? How's it going? So I hear that you guys are really excited for Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm the star of that game, as you guys know.
You do.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
So
God,
as I said, not flattering. This is not flattering right here.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. In fairness, you're rocking the dad bod, and you've already confirmed that you're a dad, so it's fine.
Exactly. I will say, God damn it, I can't wait for the gyms to open again. Oh, God.
Yeah, me too.
Whew, but yeah.
I was gonna say as well. I bet you break your brand new Cyberpunk chair.
Oh, because I jumped on it.
Chair or something. Yeah.
Z Crappy, I can barely breathe. The breathing isn't the worst part. The part is that this eye stuff is on my eyelashes, and every time I blink, it really irritates me.
Oh
But
no.
yeah, so hope you guys are looking forward to Spider-Man Miles Morales coming out tomorrow. You know, great stuff.
Yeah.
Buy
That'll be good. But what I want to see is under the mask, are you wearing blackface? Which, if you're not, what was the point in this whole cosplay?
The thing, I wouldn't be authentic, but I'm happy to tell you guys that I'm not. Could you imagine? Okay. Put that over my head. There we go.
And mask yourself. Let's see the hero under. Careful, he's a hero.
It's like, careful, he's a hero now. He's a hero. Oh, he's no older than my boy, my son. Oh my God, you know.
Yeah.
Your hero is nearsighted though, so I've got a glass on right there. Oh shit! I've got to close the door.
Parker.
Let me close the door. 1 second. Oh, okay. Mrs. has got it. Great, thank you. Oh my God, Spider-Man is really Eddie. Shocked.
I mean, I have never seen Spider-Man and Eddie in the same room.
True.
You know.
True. Fishy, thank you so much for that donation, by the way. You really didn't have to, but there we go. Vuta!
Yeah, much love, G.
My man, you've come at the perfect
how's
time.
It going?
I have to say, there was one size that was bigger of this suit, and I wish I got it, because there's like,
No, this is perfect. This is peak.
Vuta's like, Eddie, I can't believe what I'm watching.
Yeah.
There we go. You don't need dick cam, boy. You got it right here. I'll show you a scan of my...
I feel like that suit is so tight we'll be able to see the veins.
I was gonna say...
I'm hoping you don't.
Dick cam right there. Let's get that in there.
Ethan goes, you should have gone one smaller.
This is the thing. That could be a funny thing, right? Where I like, this is the correct size. One smaller for everything. Let's go for that.
I'm begging you. Can we please take some shots of you in that tomorrow? And then anytime you do any Miles Morales uploads, instead of using Miles Morales as like, the overlay, it's you, but in that same pose, like swinging and stuff. I'm begging you.
And just to see if anyone clocks and be like, do you know what? That's something's off about that thumbnail.
Right. I mean, and look, BPR Gaming is asking the hard-hitting questions. Bronly fans?
I mean, we're set up for it, right? Isn't this what OnlyFans girls do essentially? They just get up dressed in like cosplay and they just post pictures and charge people for it. I mean, I'm doing it now.
I can tell.
Pick up the
PlayStation in.
Oh my God! It's so slippery. I've dropped. Earlier I took a picture of Miles Morales the game.
Yeah.
I tried to pick up my phone and tried to hit the button because it wouldn't recognize my thumb. The amount of times it slipped out of my hands and I nearly smashed it. It's no way could I pick anything up in this. Oh, God.
It'd be like that guy that went and got his iPhone and was so excited and then opened it on camera and just threw it on the ground.
Mate, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
So
Well, I'm glad my humiliation and my lack of dignity makes you guys happy and entertains you guys. Yeah, there we go. Eddie,
Don't
you
hold
look like...
Isla while you're wearing that.
Oh, just, oops, slipped out. Sorry about that. Oh,
Oopsie.
we'll just make another one. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
All right.
Fishy says, Eddie, you look like someone deep fried an isosceles triangle, brother. Like I would have been a triangle shape, a nice V shape, and then they just deep fried them in like batter. It's like a Mars bar that they've deep fried.
Right. God, those things are so gross. You ever had a deep fried Mars bar?
I have not, but it sounds like diabetes on a fucking stick.
It is like it reaches your tongue and you're like, so that's what heart attack tastes like. You know?
Yep, I can believe it. Oh man.
Oh, so Ben Farr actually asked a question, and I know, look, you're going to probably play Mars Morales or Demon's Souls because you have those games.
Yeah.
But what game are you most looking forward to playing on the PlayStation 5? And which of those two are you going to play first? I'm guessing Mars.
Do you know what? It's a tough one, but when I'm looking forward to playing Mars Morales because it's probably going to be a great story and it's going to have gorgeous visuals and whatnot. Demon's Souls because I like the whole genre, but I'm telling you, I'm really looking forward to that next gen experience, which is going to come from either Astro's Playroom with the DualSense controller, and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War with that 120 FPS
Interesting
mode. So I'm looking forward to those the most, but I don't know if I'm going to be like playing that for hours and hours and hours because of it. I want to be able to experience it, get it in, and then I'm going to be like, cool, this is next gen. This is what this is. And then I'll probably jump into like Miles and then enjoy myself that way. Yeah. What about yourself?
Now, me, bizarrely, so PlayStation 5 only games, I think I may actually try Astro's Playroom first.
Nice.
Yeah, I just want to, it's like, I don't know, it's the knack of this generation, but it's actually going to be good, or at least not knack. So I'm keen to try that. I think Ratchet & Clank's going to be good, but that doesn't come out till March. And then obviously, there's two things I want to try from previous gen. Ghost of Tsushima just to see what it looks like.
Yep.
And Battlefront 2 to see if the difference in hardware makes that much of a difference. So like, for example, Isak's saying he won't be able to get a PS5 until February, which it sucks for Isak, but it's great for me because I'm hoping there'll be a ton of noobs that can't get the PS5, that are stuck on their like PS4 Pros, who I can just slaughter because I have like 10x the internet. You know?
People are saying play Astros first. Astros is good and whatnot. Vuta, I hate that you have the PS5 already. Go kill yourself.
Yeah, I tell you as a personal insult, Vuta, but it's okay.
Exactly. With the Astros, I'm hearing a lot of like reviews and stuff like that because I listen to a lot of gaming podcasts as well. And people are saying that it's actually that good. Like as a normal game, it's actually that good. And people are saying that Astro should be the next like PlayStation mascot. I haven't tried this new game, but if it turns out to be that great, I mean, it's been around for long enough that maybe it should be the next fucking PlayStation mascot.
That would be cool. And Diogo's just said, do Astro first. It's literally a tech demo for the DualSense, which is cool. I mean, that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to. And the thing that we recently have been like quite excited by is the peripherals. Like the fact that there's this 1,000 direction sound and the DualSense. Like this could have really not improve the gaming, but improve your immersion to the point where the games just feel so much better. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I agree. God damn it. D fucking took the picture of me when I when I put my hands behind my head and I relaxed for a moment in my Spider-Man Miles Morales outfit. It's just so out of context. It's
amazing.
Oh,
that's getting a retweet. There we go. With no context.
No context whatsoever. Nope. There we go.
None.
Thank you so much there, D. You don't need a PlayStation camera for Astros. No, it's just a normal game platformer, a bit like any Mario game essentially, just for the PlayStation. The thing that's really cool about Astros that I've seen apparently is that it has a ton of PlayStation Easter eggs. So like it has like a PS3 collectible. It has an iToy. Did you ever have the iToy from PS2?
I did not, but I saw that it was in there. Yeah.
They have tons of these peripherals that you probably never even heard of. There's apparently a PSP GPS device as well. I've never even heard of that, but apparently it's in there. It seems really, really cool.
Yeah. Yes, I'm honestly really excited to see how this game looks and plays and what the first generation of people using the DualSense do with it. And then seeing in a couple of years what people are actually doing with it. Because, that happened with the DS4, which was the touchpad. It'll become this really integral part of gaming. It's a map button, bro.
Exactly. That's what it essentially became. We've got baby Isla back. She's in her pajamas now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Everything's so slippery in my hands. I don't want to drop her. Don't worry, I'm gonna grab her firmly. Here we go. Hey. Please don't drop her. Please, not live on camera, please. Okay, no problem. Oh,
She's
God.
so cute.
She's the cutest, right? She's in her little onesie pajamas.
Apparently there's the Last of Us Easter egg. That'll be cool to find.
That'll be good.
My friend has the iToy. It's Superior Connect.
That's what it was, essentially, back in the day. I remember playing this one ridiculous game, and it was... You would clean windows. Essentially, it would use your camera. It would show you sitting there, and then it would overlay a dirty window. And you used your hand to like wipe in front of the camera, and you would clean the window.
Perfect.
And I was like, "This is peak gaming. This is peak gaming right here. This is what it needs to be." The triggers and the new haptic feedback is so much more useful than the touchpad, so they will definitely use it. So, Sheps, should we reiterate what we were saying one time about the our theory on the DualSense controller? We haven't tried it yet, but when it comes out, we'll get a better idea. We were saying that if the DualSense controller and the haptic feedback and the haptic and the adaptive triggers are so good and everyone adopts them, it might be that third-party games are just better on PS5, and all the review scores are just 10 points better, 15 points more higher, just because of all these extra features that you just don't get on an Xbox. So it could be.
It won't be that, like, forget performance. It won't be that, like, the game is better. It'll be that your experience of the game is so much more involving with the DS5 and the haptic feedback, the sound that's coming out and all that stuff, that it might, like you say, it might just be way better, way more involving.
Might be. Super Bleach is saying 15 is way too high. I mean, it's possible that'd be way higher. I'm just saying it as an example. Like, it could be the experience is way better on the DualSense controller.
The difference between a 7 out of 10 and an 8 out of 10 is quite significant, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry about the microphone there. She's kicking the microphone. Sorry about that. There you go. By the way, Fishy, thanks for sticking around for so long, bro. You've been here for a bit, man. It's nice. The controller alone already makes COD so much better on PS5 than Xbox. That's
really.
We hope so. We'll get to tell you guys about that tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to try that. I do also, a little bit of me wants to just shit on the kids that couldn't get the console and are having to play on their regular PS4s
because they did it to
something
us.
Current gen. Yeah.
Try to make Isla laugh. Oh god, this is gonna be something. Okay, let's try.
No, don't, because I want to hear it for the first time in person. How's that fair?
How is that fair? Isla. She's very interested in the screen right now. Isla. Do you know what? I'm not gonna risk it because I'm not confident in these slippery hands. So I'm just gonna hold. Part of me just wants to shit on kids. Sheps 2020. That's it. There you go. That's a clip right there.
To the bank.
That's a clip. And the thing is, if they do the video, then it's me holding a kid as well. So that's interesting.
It's you holding a child while that comment is said. Perfect.
People are like, I'm having anxiety. Don't hold her like that, Eddie. Don't hold her.
The aim trigger is very strange at first, but you'll get used to it. And the shooting trigger is so cool with the shooting feedback. Okay.
I'm very interested.
The weird
to try
thing
that
is,
out. We'll try that out tomorrow.
The weird thing is, like, it's all artificial. Like, you and I, we, holidays and stuff of shotguns,
Mm-hmm.
and the trigger doesn't kick back, but this thing is gonna, which is going to be
Yes.
very strange.
Yes.
You know,
It's
So-
going to be okay for people who have never shot a gun before. They're going to be like, oh, this is so immersive. We're going to be like, okay, this isn't what happens. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it's just something that is cool and feels
Yeah.
good, not necessarily
Yes.
the most realistic thing in the world. That's what I'm hoping for.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you in a movie where they're shooting a machine gun and it goes click, click, click. Like,
Yes.
that's wrong, but it sounds good.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It's more important that it sounds and feels good than it is correct, you know?
Something that I want to check as well is that apparently some games are going to have the function to lock up the triggers when the gun jams. How strong is that going to be? Because there's going to be some dickhead out there that's just going to really force it down and just like end up breaking their DualSense controller.
Or
Is
like
that
in the
good?
heat of the moment where you're like panic knifing, but you just crunch the controller.
Just bend it in half. There you go.
Yeah. Have you got music on in your room? Because it looks like Isla's got listening to a real serious bop. She's like really enjoying whatever's in the room.
She's so we were doing a lot of exercises to try and strengthen like her neck muscles and back muscles
Right,
and
okay.
whatnot. And we sometimes play some music and she does that. Now she just loves to do this all the time. She's just like, there you go, you know. And also,
right.
apparently when you hold them this way, because her head isn't actually touching my chest at the back, she's trying to balance it up herself, and that
Okay.
requires a little bit of like muscle training as well. So
Right,
that's what she's doing there. That's what she's doing.
Cool.
She's listening
Why
to
don't
that
you play-
Won't Save Us. Yeah, that's right, Adam. That's right. I play it for
I
her.
was gonna say play the Smallville thing.
Somebody
Seriously,
save me. Let your warm hands
hope she
break
starts crying.
right through. Somebody save me. Don't care how you do it, just stay. Come on, I'm still waiting for you.
Oh, look at her sitting up. It's so cute.
Oh boy.
Nothing wrong with a bit of a bop. Totally agree. Totally agree. She reminds me of the cat vibing gif. Yeah. Dolia, I just click and this is the first thing I see. Yeah.
Hey.
This has got to be confusing.
This has got to be confusing. We've just been reminiscing about the PS4 for like an hour and a half now.
We have.
We've been doing some good stuff out here. Just a quick reminder for everyone as well, for the new people that are here. Tomorrow morning, 6:45 a.m. We're going to be starting a stream, which is going to be the PS5 reveal unboxing impressions one. We're going to start off just getting excited, and then we are going to leave to get the PS5. The stream will continue, and we'll be chatting in the chat as well. Everyone can stay here and talk with everyone, and we'll update you guys in the chat. And then when we come back, we'll just live walk onto the set, and we'll get right into unboxing the PS5, giving our impressions, saying how excited we are, and then obviously playing some games and stuff like that, lads. That's right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, Rob brings up a really good point, which is he wants haptic feedback for a Cyberdome. For the immersion.
For the immersion, obviously. Yeah. You need because you have a Cyberdong yourself, and you need it for the
Exactly.
immersion. That's right. Bye, baby Isla. Bye. Everyone, she's gone.
She's so cute.
Welcome, Dolia, by the way. You beat Miles today, and it was pretty good. Nice. Do you know what? I've heard one bad thing. Well, I don't know, depending on how you look at it. To get the Platinum Trophy in Miles Morales, you need to play the game twice. You can get all the trophies on the first run, except for one trophy, which is to play it on New Game Plus. Kind of annoying, but if it's a great game, I'll be happy to play it again.
I mean, that's only annoying because you're one of these like platinum whores.
Yes,
You know,
that's true.
For gamers, for the rest of us, we're like, oh, cool. There's one trophy you can't get if you don't play New Game Plus. Well, I don't feel like playing New Game Plus. I guess I won't get that. It's super not a big deal.
I say it so casually as if like this is a problem we are all suffering with.
Exactly.
Here in the UK.
Exactly.
Oh,
Chris just arrived. Welcome, bro. He said, "Sorry, I'm late. Did I miss anything?" Ed's in his usual boring clothes. We had a little heartfelt goodbye to the PS4. Obviously, we spoke about our favorite games and stuff like that, and just reminisced about it. Shed some tears. Then we played with Isla a couple of times.
There you go.
Ed changed into this and nearly killed himself on the chair.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
And then we decided to tomorrow take some footage or some shots of him in that action shots, so that if he ever puts up a Miles Morales video, he can be the posed Spider-Man instead of cutting out Miles from something.
And people are just gonna be like, that looks strange. That thumbnail just looks a bit weird. There's something like a little bit.
Something's off.
It's like Tesco brand for some reason.
That's it. It's the Tesco's Values friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
That's it. Doilia, just be careful of spoilers and stuff like that, okay? Diogo timed you out for a second there, but just be careful of spoilers and whatnot, right? We don't want to accidentally ruin it for anybody, obviously. We haven't.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because obviously the game is out, but a lot of people haven't got it or aren't getting it until the... Yeah, so...
No biggie, but just keep an eye, What's going to be really funny is when tomorrow happens and then I just burn down that PS5 after we take it out of the box. People are going to be really shocked. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I'm happy for you to do it. If I can't have one, then you certainly can't.
Well, the thing is, we now... I love that, by the way. It's like, well, if I can't have one, no one can fucking have one.
That's right. We're going to burn down all of game.
We have to burn one PlayStation because of the blue light. Then we have to burn down another PlayStation because apparently copying is still a thing on the PS5. And then we have to buy ourselves 2 PS5s. So we're -1 already. -1
Yes.
PS5 already. Man, Sony, you guys really freaked up. We're burning all the PlayStations. People could be buying them, and we're gonna have to burn them. Our hands are literally tied.
All you had to do was make that light blue. That's it.
You had to do it. And then you didn't. You chose not to. My hands are tired now. Tired.
But I do 100% agree with Chris. You need to stop making these silly claims. I hate that you did it because you've kind of backed us into a corner here. If we don't do it,
we look like little bitches.
Well, you do. I look like I'm sane.
I'm sorry, but you were right next to me when I said it. You didn't refute anything. Therefore, you are now part of this insane claim.
I feel like that isn't how that went down, but it might be exactly how that went down. I just wasn't... Like, in most cases, whenever we're talking, I'm just not paying attention to what you have to say. I'm waiting for the next moment where I get to speak.
That sounds about right.
My neighbour's getting a PS5. I have a feeling that he's going to get robbed. Oh, man. What bad timing.
Oh, so unfortunate. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Oh, Ethan's just... This is going to be a tough father-daughter moment.
Oh, what's going on?
I've just realised that one day Eddie is going to have to look his daughter in the eye and tell her that he failed to hug Leonardo 4 times.
Do you know what? I'm going to raise her correctly. I'm going to raise her with the best games.
Not knowing about the AC games at all.
Exactly, with the best taste and not knowing anything about Assassin's Creed, so she doesn't have that useless knowledge in her mind. She doesn't need to know about the planets and the apples and the trees and whatnot and stuff like that. We're gonna
be a master at Pokemon Snap.
Exactly. Honestly, if I had a kid, I'd raise them without AC too.
That's because they wouldn't have time. They'd have to put 10,000 hours into Red Dead.
Exactly. I mean, who has the time to put 10,000 hours in Red Dead and then also 400 hours in AC Odyssey? I mean, let's be honest.
I hate that so much. I can't believe they actually greenlit that lie in the script. Interestingly, though, Vuta's saying that he thinks we'll get over the blue light because with the white sides, it actually looks really good. Now, I don't doubt that with white it looks good.
Yeah.
What I'm angry at is that it's going to look better with the blue, and in all the promo material, it's blue. It isn't blue.
This is the dumb thing. The promo material, like we've said and whatnot, and we've said as well on the PlayStation 4, it would have looked better with the blue, but they went for white, whatever. It's done now. But even people who are posting pictures online, they must be like, I'm going to take this picture of my PS5 and I'm going to post it online. Oh shit, it's already running and it's already in the white, but I like the blue. So they turn it off and turn it back on so they can get that picture of the blue so then they can post. The blue is just better and sexier. Everybody universally agrees it. And Sony decided to go for the fucking white. Why did they do this? I'm getting angry again. I'm getting mad, guys. I'm getting mad.
It's true.
God damn it. One day Isla will stumble across the ancient tomb mentioning AC, and then you'll open up the secret hatch and bring her into a crisis briefing room, and we'll be like, "Where did you learn about AC?"
Yeah, we'll have to do an intervention. Like, Isla, we're all here because we love you.
We love you.
And the reality is Enzo is not as good as Chow Mein.
No. Chow Main's definitely better than Enzo. Enzo can't hold a candle to Chow Mein right there.
It's true. I hope there's someone that's just like grinding their teeth because we said it, and I love it.
Oh. By the way, did you notice that James was trying to have some fun with us regarding the Schneider cut of Justice League?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
I knew what he was trying to do, the bastard. But like,
Yes.
is it different? Is that one different though? And then afterwards, I really laid into him. I was like, "Look, yeah," and I started going on about the whole.
Look, yeah.
It was something. It was something. You two physically hurt me, says Brian Ford.
Yeah, there you go. See, look, Ben Fryer as well. He's like, it's me. He's
There you
the guy
go.
grinding his teeth, and that's why one of the things I miss most about old Call of Duty. Black Ops 1, I think, was the first one that had this feature where when you killed someone for like the next 3 or 5 seconds, you could hear their microphone.
Yeah, the death chat, right?
Death chat was the best thing. Like killing some like 13-year-old Swedish kid and hearing him like cuss you out in Swedish and then get cut off, or like really crying because you've killed him for the 6th time with the Olympia, and like no one uses the Olympia, and it's like the worst gun in the game. Oh man, it's so good. I really wish that was back. And because I know you've been listening to PKA recently,
Yes.
Kyle had this idea back when that game was alive.
I think I know it. Yeah, I remember it.
Of the propaganda plane, the kill streak, where like you could call the kill streak in, but the enemy team wouldn't know, like it wouldn't get announced, and then for like a minute you could just speak to the whole team, and you could either talk shit to them, or if you were really good, you could be like, "They're taking Alpha" or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
That is a really fun one. That is a really fun one. If they ever did that, it would be really funny. Ben Fryer says, "I would have been a squeaker back then, so sorry, bros."
Yeah. Amazing stuff.
We all had our squeaker days. Don't worry about it. We were good.
Yeah.
Do you know? I think I brought it up one time on one of the podcasts that we were talking about, but it still amazes me that I used to be able to play standing up with a TV that was like eye level standing up, but for hours on end. Like come home from school at like 5 o'clock, whatever, and then just play until 10 o'clock at night, like bedtime, just standing on my feet. I don't know how I used to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I used to play when I moved out of the uni halls, just sat on cross-legged on the floor for like 4 hours, and then try to stand up, and almost always nearly fall over because you go to step and that leg's dead.
Yes.
Like the underneath leg is completely dead, and then it takes like literally 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes you can't feel anything. The second 5 minutes is like painful pins and needles.
Yeah. The guys the guys that are saying standing up, how the hell did you do that? And he goes sleeping with the door open. That's how. Basically, what it was that for some reason, I don't know why the fuck I did this, but I got my dad to install the TV in my bedroom, but install it higher up. And the way it was like the TV was say like here, and then the bed was like completely like directly opposite it, and there was this small gap in between, about maybe this far. So if I was in the bed sitting down, I'd be up like this literally the whole time, and that was worse than standing up. But I would stand up and feel completely fine, maybe this far away from the TV, and just going, okay, this is how we're gaming for the entire night. I mean, either I was standing there in front of the TV this far away, or I was standing on top of my bed and I was like bouncing and stuff like that, which couldn't work, obviously.
Genuine question. Did you ever find you'd be standing up and you'd be like, yeah, I play standing, and then realize that you were too far or too close and have to move because it's just not right?
In that situation, it seemed to be perfect. I don't know how it worked, but I guarantee you, if any normal person, not other normal, because I'm not normal, any normal person was to be in that situation, they'd be like, fucking hell, my eyes are dead. How are you so close to the goddamn screen? I don't know what happened.
Brian Ford, I'm sorry. He says, bruh, lay in bed. No, that is not optimal gaming
No.
position. Like you need to be, it's like imagine trying to drive a car but you're lying down flat. Like it's never going to work. And this is
Exactly.
even more important than Formula One racing. So
Exactly. Screw you, Lewis Hamilton. And also, think about it. That would be about like 9 feet away from the TV. Could you imagine gaming 9 feet? And it's not a big TV. Remember, I'm fucking 30 years old. Back then, it was like this shitty little like 27-inch, whatever the fuck it was on the
you
thing.
just got off a CRTV, like the old box TVs.
Exactly. D saying, no wonder why Eddie wears glasses. Yeah, that could be a reason.
I mean,
why.
there may be some correlation here.
Maybe. But at least my eyes aren't square like my mum said it would be.
Exactly, and you haven't gone blind yet either.
That's right. Oh boy.
I'm gonna have to kick in like 5 minutes, boys. I wanted to stay, but I need to have dinner and stuff. And
I think that's about good anyway. I think we've covered a lot of topics. We've spoken for a good amount of time about the PS4. We've reminisced a little bit, and I think
before we go,
good time said bye.
Let's catch up on PS4 memories. Like let's do the last 5 minutes.
Go on.
Anybody that wasn't here at the beginning, and seriously share it in the chat because we want to know.
Yeah.
What is it that you're gonna miss about? And frick you if you're on the Xbox One. Pfft, disgusting. Get out of here.
You made a poor choice. Goodbye.
Go on. You're getting white fanged. Get out.
Fucking
Go.
Joe founded Scarab Gavi.
Yeah. Like what's just a memory that you're always going to remember from go on, Ed. It's just like your top anything, whatever sticks out to you.
My favorite memories are highs and lows. So the lows that I remember, Call of Duty Ghosts and how terrible that game was.
Big oof, yeah.
And how it became the talk of the goddamn gaming town. And it was right at the peak when we were playing Call of Duty with our mates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was one of those games, because our mates got it, we couldn't stop playing it because that was the game that all of our mates were playing.
Exactly.
And some of them only wanted to buy that one game in the whole year so that we couldn't buy anything else.
And we were at uni, right? Like some of our guys were in Loughborough. We were in London. Like someone, where did Naresh go? I can't remember. Like Harry's living an actual life. Like he can't drive to Loughborough on a weekend.
Exactly.
So this was the way that we hung out. So we had to get trash games.
And it was hilarious just to watch that game be absolutely slaughtered by the gaming community and for us to join in on that crap as well. On the good side is just the feeling that I got from my favorite game ever that I've mentioned before, God of War, not realizing that I could actually feel something like that from a video game. I didn't know that gaming could do that, and when it happened for the first time, it blew me away. It absolutely blew me away. I'll forever remember the PS4 because of that moment, because of how it changed me.
That was like 5 years away from The Last of Us as well, which was also the previous generation anyway. And I would probably go as far as to say that God of War, as much I absolutely love The Witcher 3, and like that moment when you find Ciri, one, it's not PlayStation exclusive, and two, like although those were really good, it didn't impact you the way, or anyone, us gamers, the way that like the relationship between Kratos and Atreus growing together. That was so good. Yeah, I totally agree.
Just want to give a shout out to Nathan Drake. Is probably Adam Sunling, fucking Adam right here. He posted he gave a £5 donation. Thank you very much for that. But he also posted the one quote from bloody Uncharted 3 that just it killed me. I heard that sequence so much. I heard it in my dreams.
Fire, but no smoke. No, even I know it, and I haven't played those games.
It was in my goddamn dreams. Oh god, I'm forever hearing Troy Baker's voice now. It's just it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Thank you so much for that. Fucking
read the quote.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to read it.
The quote.
It got read out by the bot, but I'm gonna read it as well. Fire demons, smokeless fire, must kill him. You killed Sully. No, this can't be real. You gotta get out. I gotta get out. Fucking bastard.
I just want to say, Scrappy said his favorite memory was playing GTA at midnight with the
Oh,
boys.
I accidentally pressed it again. It's replaying.
Oh,
No.
Does it
No.
run the audio?
It does, yes.
Oh, God.
It's playing right now.
Diogo says playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and Final Fantasy for the first time is probably number one. Is that... Wait. Did you play Final Fantasy 7 Remake as the first time you played Final Fantasy 7?
It's playing again. What's going... This thing's on repeat. Who's doing this? Who's doing this? What's happening? What?
Are those new donos or is this you freaking up?
No, it's just on repeat for some reason. Please tell
How
me.
dare you.
Hold on. Let it stop. If it happens again, I can see it still going.
This couldn't be real.
Okay. Yes,
Can't
smokeless
be
fire.
real.
Yes.
I
Okay.
got
Please
to
repeat
get
again.
out. I
I
got
beg
to
you,
get
do it.
out.
Because you must have heard that, 100 times?
Because I kept dying at that same point. It's just over and over and over again. Okay, it stopped. It hasn't happened again, so... Phew,
You're
okay.
going to have to put those punishing things behind a paywall. Like, the party time, 25. That's pretty solid, right? Relatively rare that someone's just going to be like, yeah, I want to make this guy change into a onesie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That gift's going to have to go. I say make that like 750. You know, like 5 is achievable. Like 750 is like most of the way of
bit
to
more.
a tenner. You know,
A bit more. Hey Ed, how's it going, man? You might plug in your PS4 now. You've just taken it off of life support. How are you going to plug him back in again? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I will say because of the stuff that I know you and I are going to be recording, that mine's gonna stay alive for a bit, and then I'm hoping that I can either my chick will use it in the bedroom, so it'll still be around, old faithful.
Yeah.
Or I'll give it to my brother, so it'll still be local and it'll still be getting used because I really want it to like not be forgotten.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I might move mine downstairs because it does have the PS5 remote play feature built into it now with the new update. Maybe I'll use it downstairs. It's the limited edition one, so I don't want to get it like messed up and whatnot. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Bed and Fryer. Wait, you died? No. That was a glitch. I was talking about when it glitched in the game. Yeah,
it glitched to that reset. It always reset him to the last autosave.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what happened.
That glitch happens all the time as well. I hope they fix that on the PS5.
They should, right? God damn it. These guys need to get their shit together. There was a settings. Here we go. Sorry,
Will you be playing... When's the Valhalla update coming? Is my question to you.
So I think that's gonna be available at launch. Okay. I don't, because this is the thing. I've stopped playing on PS4 because of all the issues. It's actually detracting from my enjoyment from the game, right? But I've got all these other cool games to play. I mean, am I gonna stop playing to play Valhalla?
If you take all the best of the things that you've experienced and try to forget the bad things, are all the good things enough to draw you away from like even Astros?
I don't think it's enough to pull me away from those potentially great experiences that I'm going to get. I don't think so. So I think it's going to have to be put on the back burner for a little bit. Oh yeah. God, no, Adam, no! Oh, he did it again. Oh, he did it again. Oh no, wait. Okay, thank God. Okay. Whew. Jesus Christ, he didn't put the quote. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much.
What does it say?
It says I'm playing through. It's talking now. For some reason, the text to speech has stopped going through my ears for some reason. I don't know why that is. But anyway, he said I'm playing through Uncharted 3 now, and I am almost at the best part of the game. You best believe I'm gonna clip that and send it to you on Twitter.
All right.
Son of a bitch. I can't escape it.
Ben Fry actually raised an interesting point about this glitch. He said, we'll find out if the glitch is fixed when you do the Demon Soul stream. That's
true. You never know. These glitches are transferable. Sometimes it affects your account, and then it's like...
It does just happen.
It's like it latches onto your account, and then when you play another game, it can happen in that as well. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that you've been like stuck with that, because... It's actually followed you across multiple accounts. That used to happen do you remember when you were like Black Ops kills and your MW3 kills?
Exactly.
You would change your gamer tag all the time, make these new accounts when it was free.
Exactly.
And it still followed you.
It's so strange.
I don't know how maybe it's IP address.
It could be. Motherfuckers, they're sneaky. The way they don't tell you about these glitches, but they're out there.
Right. And on that gamers,
Yes.
goodbye to the PS4. It served us really genuinely so well, whether it was multiplayer or single player. We've had some incredible experiences and incredible stories. I'm genuinely sad to see it go, but also incredibly excited to see the PS5 come.
Yes.
Oi, oi.
I can't wait to see it come.
Hey.
Yes.
And maybe an update to turn that freaking light blue.
Oh God! If only. Do you know what I was kind of hoping secretly? I mean, it was probably a ridiculous thing to think of, but when I tweeted it out and asked everybody to retweet it, it got quite a few retweets and likes. I was hoping it would reach somebody, and they would say, "We're looking into it," or something like that, and then I'd be like, "I fucking did it, lads! I fucking saved gaming, you know? Fucking did it!"
I did that with Sucker Punch, but I don't have as much clout because you got like nearly 1,000 followers. But I still got like 10 or 15 retweets and stuff. I was desperately trying to get them to put in at least 1v1 duels into
I saw
Ghost
that.
Legends.
I
I think
that.
that would be a sick mode, you know?
That would be good.
Like, and there's so many ways they could do it. Like they could bring it out as a limited event and see if it's if it's very popular, and if it is, just roll it out, you know? But at least once, let me just beef you out, you know, best 3 out of 5 or something, you know?
Yeah. Oh, guys, fuck you, Diogo and Adam, by the way. I see what you're typing in the chat, you bastards.
In case you can't see, because you're watching this afterwards, you're watching the live stream because you missed it, I'll read it to you. It says, "Fire demons, smokeless fire, must kill him. You killed Sully. No, this can't be real. Can't be real. I gotta get out.
I'm going to burn the PS5 because you said that. I'm going to burn the PS5 because you guys said that. This is all your fault. That means we're burning 3 PS5s, okay? We're down another one, boys. We're down another one.
Good.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you all for joining us for this stream. We're going to head off now. Remember, tomorrow is the PS5 stream, bright and early, 6:45 a.m.
That's right.
And we'll be in the chat updating you guys on our situation. Follow us there. And most crucially, goodbye to the good old PlayStation 4. You've served us very well. We love you. And you're going to be missed. You're going to be missed, young man.
There's a reason I have all my PlayStations and none of my Xboxes. Just saying.
That's right. That's right. Oh, God. Okay, guys. We'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you all for joining us. You bastards. They're still doing it. They're still doing it with the quote. Fucking bastards. Anyway.
Goodbye, PS4.
Goodbye,
PS5.
PS4.
Welcome to the world.
See you later, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Later, guys.